What's up, ladies and gentlemen? With the NFL Combine wrapping up, I thought this would be a fitting time to make this video because let's be real, fellas. Us men are quite prideful when it comes to our athletic feats and our physical capabilities. We have a hard time being truthful about what we can actually do. We tend to exaggerate or just completely lie. Because the things I've heard over the years when it comes to, I don't know if it's my buddies or people in general, but you'd think we're all a bunch of Brock Lesnar's roaming the street with what people say they can accomplish or what they can do. And I'm going to get right into it. The 4 things us men lie about the most when it comes to our physical capabilities, our athletic feats. Number 4, and I think this is probably the most common one, the classic manhood test of how much can you bench press, right? I would say on average, men probably add like 50 pounds or like maybe 5 reps to what they actually can do. How much can you bench, bro? 315, with a spotter, no problem. Or, man, I really tweaked my shoulder the other day, repping 225. Are you sure about that? I mean, you're about 125 pounds soaking wet. In this one, I would say old heads in particular really exaggerate because every old head back in their day could rep out 400 pounds with no difficulty. And the fact is, about 1%, it might be less than 1%, can bench 225 pounds. So don't compare yourself to the old head telling you can bench 450. If you can bench 225 pounds, you're in the 1%. You're doing quite well for yourself. All right, at number 3, I have the 40-yard dash, and I have this one in front of the bench press because I think this is the one that us men are most delusional about. We see the guys running 4.3s, 4.4s, 4.5s, and then we'll see, a tight end, a quarterback, a fullback, or a slow running back running a 4.8 or 4.9. We'll be like, gosh, that guy was really slow, but realistically, maybe you're running a 4.8 from your couch to your refrigerator, but if you're a normie and you have a 4 in front of your 40-yard dash time, you're blazing. You are super fast. Like, I think this is the one us men exaggerate the most by like a full second. I think a lot of us will exaggerate our 40 time by a second. And let's keep in mind that at these combines, these are laser tested. Like, it's exactly precise. And all because in high school or in college, your drunk assistant coach clocked you in on a stopwatch running a certain time doesn't mean you actually were running that time. But I think this is one that really, really surprises people because there's been science labs like Stack that have tested like the moderately fit guy who, hits the gym, probably lifts mostly, eats decently, hits his core. They test their 40-yard dash times, and it's pretty common that the average dude runs a 5.8 to a 6. Like the average, like semi-fit guy is running that. I think like the average Joe, a lot of us have a 6 in front of our 40-yard dash time. Some might be sneaking into the 5s. Some might even be falling into the 7s. But I think the 40-yard dash time is the most exaggerated time or exaggerated feat that any of us will make. Because it's just so drastic how much we say we can do versus actually if you went to a football field and tried it out. And if you don't believe me, go to a football field, try running a 40-yard dash and see if you are as fast as you think you are. And at number 2, I have dunking a basketball. I think many, many men over the years have lied about their ability to dunk a basketball. If a dude was close to dunking a basketball at one point in their life, they will tell you they could dunk back in their day or that they can dunk right now. And I think it's a lot of people who could grab the rim, who could touch the rim. They say they could dunk because I'll admit it. When I hit my growth spurt and I started getting taller and people would be like, Matt, can you dunk a basketball? I'd be like, yeah, I can dunk a basketball. And at the time, I really couldn't. I'm not proud of it, but I lied. I said I could dunk before I really could dunk. And I don't think I'm the only one, but I think that many men over the years have exaggerated their ability of whether or not they can dunk a basketball. There's a difference between tickling the bracket of the rim and getting the ball 6 inches over the rim and dunking it. And then, number 1 is our fighting ability. Us men, this is the ultimate thing that us men are prideful about. We've all heard that guy say, man, I just see red when I'm mad, bro. I just black out. It's over. All right, Conor McGregor, take it easy. Either you're a trained fighter and you know what you're doing or you don't. You probably can't take the guy who's twice your size, and you probably can't take the guy who's half your size who's a trained fighter. Our testosterone and our egos team up like a bad buddy cop movie, and we think that there's no one on the planet who can stop us when we start seeing red. So I think fighting ability is the funniest one, and that's one I will not. I will never call out anyone for any of these because I know it probably comes from a little bit of insecurity. But the fighting one, when people say, "Oh, I could take that guy," I just nod along and I let them have their moment. But so there you guys have it. The 4 things, the 4 horsemen of male exaggeration: the bench press, the 40-yard dash, dunking a basketball, and our fighting abilities. So it's in our DNA. Don't feel bad about exaggerating and lying. You know, just maybe learn from it. But it's in our DNAs to puff our chest out and be a little proud of what we can do. But yeah, hit me in the comments. Did I miss anything that we typically lie about as men? Not saying all of us, but is there something that a lot of men lie about that I missed? And what's the craziest exaggeration you heard from somebody? And did you call them out on it? And that is all I got for you. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. If this is your first thing with me, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. And I'll see you next time.